dumbass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you're crossing your act even.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Cardinals of Chicago taking on the Cleveland Browns. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to work. Shoves him aside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Mayfield on first down. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And he'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down. But you look at this defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin this drive with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down and 6. Here's Chubb on the read option. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively and give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing again is Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd.
They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 14, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Fields going to change things up here. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fields changing the play. On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
No muss, no muss.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Real. Hey, alert. Hurry.
They'll bring Tony in motion left.
What's that?
Mayfield on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10.
Run. Point it right. Pistol.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got some space here.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. Alert. King.
Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Mayfield down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, probably a little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they get him down, but number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Justin. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs again, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. With this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Powerful running, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
They run it again with Chubb.
Now inside the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down. Baker changing the play at the line.
Second down, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jake Ferguson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Easy. Alpha. Chip split. Right.
Now Fields. Finding Washington.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Hey, right.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Right.
All eyes on Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and
decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Hey, Ken. EQ.
Here's Fields.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mayfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Browns,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.